Okay, we're going to take a look at measuring an Active Noise Cancellation PCB. This one has filters for the line in, which is an EQ filter, as well as the ANC filters. So we're all connected up and ready to go. Obviously, I've prepared this. We need to switch the device on. There's switches here. I have a little battery box connected. So we'll switch that on. It'll find the chip and measure the line in EQ, as well as the controller, or feedback filter is another name. So we can zoom in. This is some slightly unusual EQ, but whatever the design that this came out of, was deemed to be a good EQ, and the controller is matched to whatever the acoustics of that feed forward or feedback system was. If we were using this for a production test, we would of course use a pins jig to pin onto the inputs and outputs, and then we want to set a go into our pass-fail settings, and we will set up pass-fail limits based on this. We imagine that this is a golden sample, but at the moment and then we can measure this curve and see, yes, it's in those limits. Fine. Now we might choose to do different limits defined by other means. Fine. So in this, for now, we don't need to switch off the pass-fail checking. We're just going to look at the curve and have a bit of a play around. So there's our controller. We'll come back to that in a minute. First of all, the EQ. What I will actually do is I'm going to reuse this board for something else. So first of all, let's get rid of these EQ components and see what that looks like. So what I'll do now is I'm going to modify this board, and in order that we can watch what's going on, we'll set this into a continuous running mode, press and hold, and that'll just keep running. Now then, if we're lucky, we should be able to get those components off the board without damaging anything. So let's have a go. I think I can take this one away. So we start to I think I'll need a little bit more solder on the tip for that. That's it. So I removed part of that filter, and we can see the corresponding change in the curve. We'll do the other side. Get a decent ball of solder on there and see if we can melt that component off. Looks like we've done that. Okay, good. They are still fairly similar. There's slight variation. I'm going to continue to remove this kind of semi-notch that we had there. Now, of course, I know the components, so pretty sure it's these ones here. Good. Still got a bit of we'll get rid of the one on the other side, which I guess is possibly this one here. See what we get. Yep, so it's still got a high pass filter function there. I think we'll leave that for now. I don't know offhand which component that is. So this remains unchanged.